Alright. That's a bit low. Okay. So let's continue. Short tales of the Aino on a good note. Blessings will be offered and curses will be broken. Make a sincere wish and it will come true. With your sword of courage and every foe shall fall. And then they lived happily ever after. But then what? Some readers can help but ask. As a character born from the pages of the story, Durin sometimes finds himself facing that very question. His story seems to have reached a happy ending in Simulanka, yet he never knows where to start when trying to explain what happened afterwards. If only he had his mother's magical touch with words, perhaps then he could turn those experiences into another enchanting story of his own. Yeah, I skipped that. Outfit preview. And original outfit. Yeah, I don't get it. Why do I get rewards the outfit? Will I get during? Will I get a free during? Because it seems to be the same outfit he has. Okay, let's continue with the story. Already got the navigation going. Alright.
Hey Durin! Any more clues for us? We're all set for the next chapter.
Let's do this.
Yeah, I was just about to come find you. Let's see what it says.
Now sprout to life the story's seeds, stirred by wind-born melodies. Then on that breeze the music leaves, fading into distant memories. Seek the place where wind and tale entwine, and once there, make 3 riddles into verse, and 3 melodies into song. For in poetry and song will this story start to blossom.
Really need
Come
20.
on! Another riddle? All that talk about wind and melodies? What do you think the answer could be?
Wing melodies Mondstadt. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh!
Care to elaborate?
Do you know he's the
Wind?
Oracle?
Music? Poetry? Tone-deaf bards gotta know the answer.
You mean Lord Barbados?
You know too?
Albedo introduced us when I first arrived in Mondstadt. I mean, someone like me was bound to catch his eye sooner or later.
It's better that it's out in the open anyway. Now, how should we track him down?
I'm pretty sure he's already caught wind of what's going on here. Why don't we just see where the wind takes us?
Right. He definitely makes it easy to forget he's a real god sometimes.
Follow guidance for the 20.
Traveler, Paimon! What a sight for sore eyes! And the little dragon from the fairy tale world. I heard your voices calling out to me on the wind. Something about needing help with a riddle?
Sorry to disturb you, Lord Barbados.
Oh yeah, must be really
Disturb
busy.
me? Not at all! To tell you the truth, I'm just as curious about this riddle as you are. Let me take a look.
What is it? Did you figure out the answer?
3 riddles and 3 melodies. That sure takes me back. The answer you seek lies hidden in memory.
Looks like running to Tone Deaf Bard was the right call after all.
Long ago, those mages came to Mondstadt, seeking to test their strength against mine. But I replied, let us make music, not war, and resolve our conflicts through song. So I strummed my lyre and sang them this verse. O wind, welcome now, my guests. Pass through verdant leaves unseen, where shape your formless self may take, and offer up a graceful scene, a fleeting gift for welcome's sake. Leap at the edge of a sea of clouds, where land meets sky and sky meets ground. There frighten off the noisy crowds and bring my guests a calm profound. Fly beneath the stars up high, where mortal noise is swept aside, that my dear guests with starry eyes may share the dreams they hold inside. Now go to where I vowed to keep a quiet spot for them to sleep. No clash, no contest bars the way, just tea and mirth to fill the day. There you have it, the 3 melodies. As for the answers to those 3 riddles, I trust you can guess them by now.
Weird.
The
Different
woods, the edge of a
his usual
cliff,
things.
and the sky?
Correct. Funnily enough, your mother was also the first to solve it, all that time ago. There must be some kind of special rapport between those who write stories and those who sing them.
The woods, a cliff, and the sky. Oh, so that's where it is!
I suppose the spot that answer points to is where you're headed next. You should know, after solving my riddle, the mages even accepted my proposal and made that location their official meeting spot. And going by what your book is suggesting, once you found it, you might want to try playing the melody I just shared with you.
Guess you can be pretty reliable when it counts, huh, Great Animal Archon?
Thanks for the help, Lord Barbados.
Still got questions for me, huh?
Yeah, you must have read countless tales in your time, being a wandering bard and all. In your experience, why might an author consider a story unfinished?
Unfinished? Well, I guess if there's something left to accomplish in the story, or, if the last line goes, to be continued.
Huh?
Well, your helpfulness lasted for like 1 second.
In all seriousness, I would think the answer to that question lies in your mother's story itself. It's not my place to pry any further.
All right then, we should get going.
I wonder when their next meeting will be.
The mages? Yeah, I don't quite get it here. There aren't woods around here. Actually, I don't quite remember. How am I supposed to get there? I have teleported, but I don't remember where were the wind currents that should take me there or anything. Yeah, I wouldn't call this woods. For me, here are woods. Here there are some woods, and there are cliffs. And kinda here have some woods. I guess more over here. I would need that, right? To have unlocked that already.
Okay, we're here! Now, we just need to play the 3 melodies, and we should be able to gather the memories for the next chapter, right?
A musical performance. Out of all the things Miss Lisa has taught me, that's the one I'm worst at.
Leave it to me. Huh? Okay, we never had to play like that before. For in poetry, in song will the story start to blossom. Act 2, The Prophecy.
Even a war that shook the world could not halt the witches' gatherings. Yet even so, with the passing of time, 3 of their teacups no longer came to be set. The witches did not linger long in sorrow, for the Story Witch had brought glad tidings of her own. Born was her dragon child, safe and sound. Her fellow witches offered up their blessings, eagerly debating how to celebrate the child's birth.
What should be used to celebrate his birth? Sweet candy, vibrant balloons. Candy.
In the end, they settled on the sweetest candy they could find. After all, what could be sweeter than the arrival of new life?
But this is...
And so, the witches' gathering turned
doesn't
into
remember
a
that.
birthday celebration.
So, we're back in the story world, huh?
As if from nowhere, new guests appeared at the witches' table. Perhaps they too had come to celebrate the dragon child's birthday. Yet while everyone else was busy thinking about what kind of gift to offer, these 3 seemed to have come empty-handed. Hardly the recipe for a warm welcome to a birthday party, now is it?
A gift?
Hey, what's this all about? We only just found out this was a party!
While the guests voiced their complaints and grievances, perhaps they should have been wondering what kind of gift to give instead.
So, we need to bring a gift to advance the story? But where are we supposed to get something like that?
Perhaps it would be a good idea to have a look around.
Why didn't you just say so?
Okay, barely started, but I had to pause a bit here to check my dog a bit. Okay. Okay, so find a present. Look for potential gifts. The camera panned here, but I shouldn't get present here, right?
Hey, is that the other Durin?
That's a third one. It's the storybook Theory.
Hey, Mini Durin! Nope, no reaction. Seriously, did he doze off at his own birthday party?
Brought to life by the witch's magic ink, the dragon child played with animated glee each time the tip of her pen danced across the page. Yet she could not spend all her time writing. For the upcoming witches' gathering, she had no choice but to set down her pen. But before doing so, she wrote one last line. So did the child drift off into blissful slumber.
So the reason she never wrote the little dragon's reaction was because she ran out of time.
Well, that's a bit convenient.
Strange. I don't remember ever being at any of the mages' gatherings. When exactly was this birthday party supposed to have happened?
No wonder you don't remember. From the looks of it, you were probably fast asleep at the time.
And how old were you? How old are
The witches
you?
went on chatting away, ignoring the empty-handed guests.
Let me see.
The witches went on chatting away, ignoring the empty-handed guests.
Why is Nicole here? Wait. Yeah, there's supposed to be 8, right?
The witches went on
And
chatting
3
away,
of them died already.
ignoring the
So
empty-handed
where is
guests.
Nicole's seat?
No mark had been left on the page ahead. The group found themselves unable to move forward.
Huh.
Hey, could we
Couldn't
use these
deserve
as
anything
gifts,
else?
At last, the guests found something to give the dragon child.
maybe? Guess that's a yes then. Which one should we go for?
Still, the guests wondered, what kind of gift might the little dragon really want?
You could ask the real one.
Should they put a warrior's sword in his hand
It
and
is
send him
sword.
out on an unstoppable quest to save the world?
Kinda looks like a Kokiri sword.
Or perhaps a wandering hero's slingshot and the promise of a life of endless, uncharted adventure. Or maybe even a scholar's tome and the chance to take on all the world's unsolved mysteries.
Okay. Wow. That's a lot of pressure all of a sudden.
What do you think, Doreen?
Oh yeah. Technically, we're actually picking a gift for you. So, which one would you prefer?
You want me to choose? Wow, this feels kinda special.
How come?
Aren't we the ones that are just accompanying
For as
you?
long as I can remember, I've spent most of my time living in the stories my mother created. I always thought my mother had everything written out for me already, just like the toy figures in Constellation Metropole. What I wanted to do with my own future. Huh. That's something I've never really thought about. What did I want back then? This is the first time I've ever asked myself that question.
Sounds like this is the perfect opportunity to answer it then. It's been a while since you left Simulanka, and after everything that's happened, it might be about time to start thinking about your future.
Then let me give it some thought.
Oh, and I choose. Observe the scholar's tome. The description sounded this one to be most suited for him, but he uses a sword more than magic, right? A tome, the ideal gift for a budding scholar. Let's keep looking. The Wandering Hero slingshot. The slingshot, just the thing for a Wandering Hero to be. Let's keep looking. What? Oh, I thought it was the first option. Warrior sword. A toy sword, perfect for a little warrior in the making. And there was something about saving the world. Well, let's go with this one. I don't think it will matter in the end, but he uses the sword, not magic, so I'm going with the sword.
In the end, the guests settled on the warrior's sword.
If it was Catalyst user, then I would pick the tome. Oh yeah.
So, your dream is to become a warrior?
I just really want to be able to keep people safe. If my time in Nodcry taught me anything, it's that a lot of problems in this world can only be settled by strength of arms. As long as I can help people, that's enough for me.
You're doing a great job already. I'd like to hear your opinion on the other two.
Really? But I don't think it's enough.
It's not enough? So can't we get another two?
Alright. They should let us in now that we've got a gift, right?
Hello there. Brought a gift this time.
The newly arrived guest presented his gift, wishing the little dragon a future as an indomitable warrior.
Not really.
Accepting the guest's blessing, the
As a
story
hero.
witch invited him and his friends to take their place around the table. Finally, she could introduce them all to her dragon child, telling all in attendance about the moment of his hatching, and of course, the name he'd been given. It was then that the seer witch, diviner of the stars, withdrew her gaze from the heavens and turned a sorrowful glance upon the little dragon.
You gave him the same name as that evil dragon?
That's right. But the life I intend for him shall be very different.
What folly to love so blindly. For as you must know, a name is the mirror of destiny itself. He who bears an evil dragon's name must also inherit the fate of its previous owner. His fate has been foretold.
Then I'll rewrite it. The witches at the table fell silent, for they knew the seer witch's words had never once proven wrong. Yet, just as clearly, they recognized the story witch's resolve, for there is scarce a force in this world more fearsome than a mother's love. At last, the merry witch stepped forward, dispelling the uneasy silence.
So be it. Then we'll all lend a hand. Together, we shall rewrite this child's fate.
You mean to defy one of the fundamental rules of this world?
I refuse to be shackled by such rules. Besides, this is a witches' gathering, is it not? What could be more fitting a subject for this occasion than to defy them?
Oh? Sounds like an interesting experiment.
I suppose, were we to succeed in this endeavor, we might bring a touch of wonder to this otherwise dreary sky of stars.
The merry witch finally talked them all round, just like she had done many times before. Warm and strong as the sun she was, so much so, in fact, that those who her light shined down upon had no choice but to bask in it. And so the witches readied their gifts, three marvels of the cosmos.
For this child, I shall decipher the ravings of the heavens and lay bare before him the trickery of fate.
For this child, I shall leave a formula powerful enough to unravel the very origins of this world, that he may seek another solution for the conundrum of his life.
For this child, I shall call upon wondrous magic to make possible his impossible wish.
All the Story Witch had was the pen in her hand, yet with the love that flowed from it, she resolved to bring forth a marvel of her own. For this child, I shall leave behind the last story I will ever write, and with it, a path to an ending yet untold. With the witch's blessings given and received, the little dragon's fate at last began to turn.
Yeah, even with the same
In the
name.
midst of the dragon child's birthday celebration, the seer witch proclaimed her prophecy. The child had been given the evil dragon's name, and with it, the burden of its fate. But hearing this, the Story Witch vowed to rewrite it all, for such was her love and resolve. And so the other witches offered their gifts in turn, marvels as rare as any in the cosmos. Together, they sought to test one of the fundamental laws of this world, in part to support a mother's love, and in part to sate their own curiosity. Oh, and I almost forgot. Our new guests came bearing blessings of their own. Who knows? Perhaps this extra bit of courage might be all the little dragon needs to change his fate.
Yeah, but even with the same name as the evil dragon, his birth, his egg, and hatching, were based on the writings. So doesn't she only have to write a fitting end for him, and he'll be different? The witches radiate their gifts, three marvels of the cosmos.
Yep, looks like we've completed this chapter too. Those witches in the story were the mages of the Hexen Circle, right? They sure seem to care a lot about you, Durin. But, Paimon kinda had trouble following their conversation. Just a bunch of mystery, as usual.
The evil dragon's fate.
Oh, is that what you're worried about? But didn't we already take care of that?
Yeah, after what happened in Simulanka, with everyone's blessing.
Ah, the mages must have had a hand in that, too. Also, I was just thinking, which part of the story are we even meant to be completing?
Oh,
That's a good question.
it feels less like we're filling in the gaps and more like we're adding something new altogether. But we use the ink, right? And the book hasn't given us any more clues, so that must mean our task is complete. At least for now.
Yeah, I guess we're doing something right.
Don't worry, even if we run into trouble, we can always go ask Alice.
Maybe I'm overthinking things. It's just, this is my mother's final wish, so I don't want to mess it up. Anyway, thanks for all your help. I'll let you know as soon as the book reveals a hint about the next chapter.
Okay then. See you in the next chapter.
Yeah, again, there was no good reason story-wise for that. During?
I think I'm gonna stick around, take my time reading through this book. If you feel like jumping back into the story, Just come find me.
Okay, there's probably something new in there. The prophecies that back in the story. Witches ready their gifts. 3 marvels of the cosmos. Yeah, they read fates in the stars. So those stars aren't really far away suns. They are attached to the fake sky, right? Is the sun also in the inside the fake sky? Like, is it a fake sun like the fake moon? Merry Witch.
As of late, the Tricksy Witch has nearly the entirety of the snowy lands in her grasp. Now none but the Tsar can command her submission. Such a pity that she can no longer spare the time to join our gatherings.
Tell me, does the Wander Witch still roam among the stars?
Who can say how long we'll have to wait for her return?
Nicole?
I had hoped sharing all the fun little stories from our gatherings might entice her to remain.
Then how about the Memory Witch? Does she still walk the mortal realm?
Yes, she has that secret mission of hers to accomplish, so she couldn't make it to our gathering. But she doesn't seem to regret her choice, so naturally, it's not my place to pry.
As rare a chance to gather as this, and yet almost half of us are absent.
Cheer up. At least you came with good tidings.
I suppose I'm
so
just
they're
feeling a
not there
little
yet.
sentimental. After all, there will come a day when I, too, am among those absent at these gatherings.
Yeah, how far ago was that? How long ago? So none of them are dead yet. Those 3 were just busy. Because this one is dead, right? Albedo's mother. And Durin's mother too. She's alive, Nicole's alive. And I'm not sure who the other 2 were. They haven't really shown up in the story, so... It was probably just some mentions or stuff like that. And I don't remember who they were. Okay, there is another... waiting. 8 hours. Yeah. Okay, let's leave the Star Wars. Let's see what's the request. Unexpected commission. Go to Knights of Favonius headquarters. One day you receive important commission from the Knights of Favonius. Its homework solution. Is Noel's sword still on the ceiling?
Whoa! This is way too many books! Considering
It
this
isn't like
library
that usually.
organizing job was classified as a premium commission, I'm on key mentally prepared, you know? But seeing it in person is something else.
Why, if it isn't Cutie and Paimon. What brings you back to Mondstadt? Let me guess. You missed me so much you just had to come visit. Is that it?
You saw right through me? here for business, actually. You saw our film.
You've become quite the flatterer since we last saw each other, haven't you?
Found you! We were starting to think you weren't clocking in today.
Well, I wasn't planning to. But then, Catherine mentioned someone had finally accepted an important commission for the library. So I came to check on things. Might you both be here for that very commission by any chance?
Pleased to meet you. We're the only ones here, so yeah.
Ah, music to my ears. Now, as you can see, a certain anonymous benefactor has donated a large amount of books to us. Imagine my surprise when a glance down the book list revealed that each one would be an entirely new addition to our collection. There are books of all different kinds, including quite a few that are banned. Troublesome, I know. So this wasn't an odd job I could trust to just anyone.
So left the
And
commission
sorting
open.
them myself? My, what a
anyone.
headache that would be. It would take ages. All that to say, I'm very relieved to see you here. I would treat you to some tea, of course, but looking at the state of this place, perhaps another time, yes?
Don't worry, just leave the commission to us.
You're as sweet as ever, Paimon. Well then, good luck in here. I'll leave you to it.
Nice like that. They don't need to make many
Finally!
new
We made it
animations.
to the last stack!
Who works without
What even are some of these
illustrations?
books? A Hilichurl's Guide to Running for Your Life?
Hmm?
Do Hilichurls even read? Oh, and Basics of Whopper Flower Cultivation. Who'd grow one of those, anyway? And what's this one? The Little Witch's Dictionary? Huh. That title's kind of suspicious. And didn't we already sort this area? Did you notice it earlier?
No, it's not in the list either. Yeah?
Huh. Well, witches always make Paimon think of, you know.
Yoo-hoo! Looking for me?
Alice? How did you get in here?
You must not have noticed, Paimon. I wasn't the one who barged in at all. When you opened that dictionary, you entered a mage's domain.
What? Ugh. Paimon knew that book had issues.
Have you ever read the storybook, The Little Witch and the Undying Fire, by any chance?
I think I've read the title, so I don't know what's really about. First, I've heard of it.
No matter. At least in name, this book was written as a dictionary for the other one. The actual contents of the two aren't related at all, though.
Ugh. That explanation makes things even more confusing.
Oh dear. Where should I begin? You know the promise the Hexen Circle made to Varka at the Tripartite Conference, yes? Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to the nation? Well, waiting around for danger to descend upon the land isn't exactly our style. Rather than a scenario where we jump in and save the day out of nowhere, it makes more sense to lay the groundwork over time. That's how M put it. Besides, who knows when such a crisis could occur? It could be in the next life, or even tomorrow. Preparation is crucial. So, I gathered the mages together to write this dictionary. Of course, it had to be under the guise of being related to that storybook. Otherwise, I would never have been able to get them in one place.
Sounds like a lot of work. So, how do we factor in exactly?
Well, we looked into Barbie's scryglass and came up with a series of tasks tailor-made for the people of Mondstadt. They're all in this dictionary. Striving toward a common goal, overcoming obstacles alongside trusted companions, becoming better versions of ourselves. That is the best defense against what dangers could lie ahead.
Oh, you make it sound like something bad is actually about to happen.
Now, I never said that. But still, we are talking about trusted companions here, Paimon. And when we speak of a person who could be considered a friend to all in Mondstadt, I'm afraid the pool of options consists of but one.
I don't know. There are people who don't like Jean. There are people who don't like Barbara or Varka in Mondstadt. I see what's going on here. I should have seen this coming.
Wait,
Or Amber.
the huge book donation? That was just an excuse to get us here, wasn't it? We had to spend ages sorting through them, you know.
Oh dear, I never could have imagined you would need to go to such trouble.
Uh-huh. Sure you didn't.
Well, this is an important book. I couldn't just bring it into Teyvat without taking any precautions. Much better to hide it in plain sight, you see. That's why I donated all those other books to the library. Besides, it's not like this is a bad thing. Just think of it as an excuse to reunite with old friends. And as a favor to your dear Aunt Alice.
Couldn't she just give it to us?
Okay. If the goal is to help the people of Mondstadt, then we're in. We'll take the dictionary. And the next time we run into our friends, we'll pass your tasks and stuff along, okay?
Wonderful. Then I'll let you get to it. Have fun!
I'm not really sure. Is this a long quest? Complete which homework related quest to unlock additional talents for the corresponding characters. Certain characters' skill and constellation effects will also change. Ah, skills? I mean, they can improve, but they can't completely change, otherwise some people would be bothered. Each week's homework quest focuses on a specific character. Obtain corresponding character to increase their level to 70 to unlock their related quest. Oh, I would rather prefer... I mean, the new talent is cool and all, but I would rather prefer that the extension limit was unlocked with that. Ah, talk to Lisa. Oh, hang on. Let me check the book first. Another one of those important ones. So you have completed which homework quests received from Alice. The dictionary was created by the witches. Though it claims to explain a storybook of fables titled The Little Witch in the Undying Fire, it is actually filled with homework tailored by the Hexen Circle for each reader. As they say, to defy the current is to learn. Embark on your journey with your companions and seek the crown of elevation. But isn't that only for Mondstadt? No? Yeah. Is that because I don't have? And then I can accept quests. Cool. And accept all. No, yeah, I think I'll leave that it should go unlocking as I need. As I have time to play them, you know. Okay, and what is here? Marked? No? Who? Him? Oh, he already got stuff. Okay, go to homework. Okay, what would that be? Right, Book of Binding Light. After completing which homework beyond the lesson, Rubedo will become a Hexarray character. When the party includes at least 2 Hexarray characters, you will gain the Hexarray Secret Right effect, which increases Hexarray characters. When Rubedo hits an opponent with his elemental skill within 20 seconds of using an elemental skill, it will generate a silver isotoma near the opponent that lasts for 10 seconds. when there are no solar. What is a solar isotone? He calls it solar isotones. Where's a solar isotone? Okay. There are no solar isotones created by albedo in the field. As long as albedo is not downed, a single silver isotone will begin generating transient blossoms, just as solar isotones would. There can be up to 2 silver isotones generated by albedo in the field at the same time. Okay, yeah, okay, it's cool. It's an upgrade on top of their skill. Nice. X-ray, okay. Cool. They won't be marked here. I'll check that later. Hang on, let me check here again. Yeah, but I thought everybody from Mondstadt should be here. Okay, we're missing Kaya, Lisa, Amber, Jean, Noel, Diluc. Come on, how is Diluc not here? If there's a crisis coming to Mondstadt, Diluc is gonna be there. And the way she said it, I feel like this crisis will hit Mondstadt before we get to Chesnaya.
Oh, you finished sorting already? That went much faster than I expected. Now then, what would you like in return, cutie? You freed up my whole afternoon helping me with that. How about we spend it together?
I like to be paid. I like to ask about these books. I like to be paid.
Oh, that's all? Well, don't worry. I won't forget. Ah, so you noticed too. Such strange names, and even stranger contents. Not to mention, this is the largest library in Northern Tevat, and I didn't recognize a single title on the list. I just don't see how that's possible. Unless...
Actually, we just ran into...
Shush.
Trouble, I presume? I think I'll steer clear if it's all the same to you. Besides, if a book exists in this world, then there's a place for them in this library. Better for them to remain here than end up in the hands of someone more suspect.
Oh, hang on.
Anyway, here's your...
This is the largest library in Northern Tevat. Okay. Here's a payment. Thanks again for your help. Okay. Yeah, I just wasn't sure what she said. Because that one's clearly larger. Okay, so we don't know exactly how large is the book, but we know that the world. But then we know for sure, okay, it's not such a revelation, but the equator or their equivalent in this world is between Mondstadt and Sumer City, since this is the largest in Northern Tevat. Okay then, so we have one enough, right? Yeah. Then I guess we'll only be missing one from Aino. And we'll be done with all the anecdotes so far. Oh, still about it. Same spot?
Little dearie, you gotta eat your breakfast, or you're never gonna grow up big and strong.
Uh-oh.
I know. There is still lacquerberry residue hanging from the corner of its mouth.
Huh? What?
Its recovery is progressing smoothly. In a few more days, we can ask Miss Lauma to send it back to its herd.
Shouldn't have asked
I know.
to her to take a
I'm
look
sure
around.
you know that it deserves to go back home instead of staying with us.
But
Did the Lady Moonchanter from the Frost Moon Scions not say as much when she came to treat the deer? Its family might be worried about it. Once it has recovered, it would be best to send it home.
I know, but you know, it obviously hasn't recovered yet.
It's not well yet.
Does your leg still hurt? Do you want to go home?
I know. Didn't the Lady Moonchanter promise us that she would come and pick up the deer? When the time comes, let's ask her to listen to what the deer has to say again.
Someone who's good. Oh, what? I should have llama. Oh, that's not fair. Man, I can't just make a llama now. Even I was willing to spend all my stuff.
Didn't the Lady
now.
Moonchanter promise us that she would come and pick up the deer? When the time comes, let's ask her to listen to what the deer has to say again.
We'll take our animals, can understand them. If llama were here, then maybe. No, but the description is
When the time comes,
someone who's good at taking care of animals and can understand them. If llama were here, then maybe. Well, I got an Ifa and a Kuko translator.
Long trip ahead?
I know. When the time comes,
Come on, Kakoko, translate for us. Oh, that's not fair. I mean, the things we have for fleeing all around the world are just there. Like, when I get a fleeing eventually, I can get back to it. Now they will vanish. Or is this incomplete? We could never not complete an anecdote, right? We never had anything to do on them besides talking, right? I have to check online later. Okay. If there aren't any new... Oh, it's almost here. Invite character. Oh, and I can invite one. Complete to invite a 4-star character to. Cool. Constellation 666. Cool. I don't need any of those. Great. Solution. That was the thing. Sure, I can only send an invitation once during this event. This is an event? Hang on, is this an event? No, it doesn't have a time frame here. Yes, so like, it doesn't really make a difference. Just get that. Alright. And... yeah, I don't know how long this takes. I don't know if it's like a hangout, if it's like a chapter, if it's just go there and kill a couple of monsters to improve yourself. So next time I play, if there is anything new story-wise, I'll play next chapter of this chapter and play one of those. Yeah, probably Albedo. He's the one I use the most. Yeah, him or Sucrose are, I guess, are the ones I use the most. Not sure. I'll check afterwards. Okay. Yeah, not too long today, but I don't know how long that will take, so I'll stop here today. And I'm off.